Hi, welcome to my channel, KTB IOM. It's starting to rain today and the weather doesn't look very good, so I might be calling it shots soon. I just wanted to just share some thoughts I've been having recently since I got the YMG. The YMG is stated at £75. The Majesty here is marked at £50. But when I've measured them, the Majesty comes out at £66, the YMG came over £100, and that kind of and I said this thing that I think there's a myth that Korean bows are measured at 31 inches, because this measured the Majesty measured 50 about 28 inches, and the YMG is about 75 at 28 inches, and all my other bows from the Black Shadow 35 coming out of £48 at full draw, the £60 Cheonji coming in at £78 at full draw, and the £40 Jail coming in at £58 at full draw. All my bows seem to have this discrepancy, so I've been investigating further, and one thing, you can't really see it very well here, but the Hanuel bows mark the weight on the top goja, and one thing I hadn't noticed is that on the Black Shadow, and I haven't got it with me today, it's got this symbol which is a G straight line and an N underneath in Korean, so, and it's pronounced gen, and the gen is a traditional measure of weight in Korea, which is approximately 600 grams. It's not it's called the Korean pound, but it's not really, the same as a British or Imperial pound. So 600 grams versus 454 grams. So I did a bit of maths, and working on the basis of the £50 bow, 50 pounds times 0.6 of a kilo, or times 600 grams, comes out at 30 kilos, and those 30 kilos converted back into pounds translates to about 66 pounds. So I think that whenever we see a Korean bow marked in with a hash in terms of poundage, that's not actual Imperial or British pounds, that is actually again the Korean pound at 600 grams. So if you do a bit of maths, like I said, 50 pounds, well, 50 gen converts to 30 kilos, 66 pounds. 75 gen combines down to about 45 kilos, and that comes into a 99 pounds. Similarly, 60 gen comes down to 36 kilos, and that comes into about 79 pounds. So that kind of starts to make a bit more sense. The other thing I want to measure is to find out exactly whether it's 31 inches or whether it's 30 inches, or whether it's actually measured in Korean terms, in terms of ja and chi. And I suspect it's probably 2 ja and 5 chi, which is the arrow size for a small bow, because otherwise how would you measure the poundage of a small bow if the draw length is longer than the actual draw of that bow? So potentially it could be like 29 and a bit inches, 30 inches, instead of this, Western 31 inches. Because the other thing, the Korean inch is 3.03 centimeters, whereas an inch is actually 2.54 centimeters. So there is that discrepancy in units as well. So I'm investigating this at the moment. If anybody's got any thoughts or ideas, please leave a comment. But I think my objective here is to try and come up with a conversion chart, so that when you're trying to buy a Korean bow and you want to say, 60 pounds at your draw length, or 50 pounds, or whatever it is, you can actually buy a bow that will actually be that poundage, and not like what's happened to me when I thought, oh, I'll get a £35 bow, and then it's like almost £50, or I'll get a £75 bow and it's over 100. So you know, it could be quite disconcerting for people. So that's it. That's my thoughts at the moment. Thank you for listening. And like I said, if you've got any thoughts, ideas, comments, you know, leave a note in the comments, and you know, and that will help the discussion. Thank you. Bye bye.